For those of you guys that are wondering, like, this account is A plus, the low A plus, but I do have two other accounts that are pretty much S minus. One of the accounts I did get to S minus, but I've stopped playing currently because it's not my main account, right? So, yeah, just for those people that might be funny and like seeing this information as in like this is invalid for S minus players. Nah, it's fucking high level, bro. What's going on, guys? Think Wavy back again with some more GBO2, and today we're gonna literally be talking about more meta shit because yeah, it just has to be talked about because everything is kind of like hidden right on the JP wiki, the stats and all this other stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna break this down. Also, in my last video, I did get something wrong about the Moon Gundam. And it is as Vulcans. I realized that these Vulcans are not exactly the same as the unicorns in terms of DPS, but my argument still kind of stands. The reason being, these are 510 rounds per second, 1300, yeah, was it 1360? Yeah, 1360 DPS. And the unicorns is 600 rounds per second with 1500 DPS, right? So yeah, they shoot fast on them, but honestly, it's so small, like you don't see that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You really don't. And the fact that you can shoot these from a longer range, 225, means that if you was to fight a unicorn, you're going to start hitting them fast before they hit you with the Vulcans. So you have to keep that in mind too. These also reload faster. Keep that in mind too. The only reason I feel like these are not exactly, the DPS is not higher, is because the ammo count is actually higher on this. If these were 40 ammo, the DPS would be higher, right? Because it would shoot out all of this ammo first and reload quicker and, shoot them out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, overall, they're pretty equal, right? They're pretty equal, but these have a slight edge in range, and these ones have a slight edge in the DPS department. So if you're super close, these will beat you, 100%. These will beat you. But if you're super close, obviously Moon has other options. If you're this close to where like you're shooting me with the Vulcans, you're gonna try and beat me with Vulcans, I'll just shoot you with a shotgun. So yeah, you have that option still, like, but like I said, like you're using the Vulcans, you're using it like out of their range, like you're using it out further range than everybody else's. Dude, these are fucking powerful, bro. These are powerful. Like, you need, like, you can't lowball something like that. You just can't. Like, they're very powerful now, especially now. Like, and in combination of using with the cycle plates, I'm pretty sure three cycle plates actually stun now. So in combination with this, you're gonna stun them pretty fast. Go into your butterfly, do all that type of stuff, triple downswing. I mean, not triple downswing, but downswing into the plates, or I mean, you can do a lot with this suit now. Just because it's a quality of life type of thing. You can do more with it, and it feels like it stuns more often. Like with the plates as well, like they seem a bit more viable just to shoot out, like with your Vulcans. So, but mainly you want to use them in a combo. But like Yeah, the Vulcans are powerful, man. That and then the shotgun as well. You got that combination. Like it's powerful. Like you play within its ranges. The Moon Gundam, the Unicorn Gundam cannot beat the Moon Gundam in close quarters, bro. It doesn't. It doesn't beat it in close quarters. And if you're still in unicorn mode, which is this mode here, you get fucked, bro. You get fucked, bro. Cause you have no ways of getting out of it's no way to get away from Moon, bro. You can't get away from it. You're just not getting away from it. If this gets close to the unicorn will pretty much die in one combo, and that's not even an exaggeration. Like Moon Gundam can one combo the Sazabi. I don't even know that. The Moon Gundam can one combo Sazabi, yeah. Like the unicorn, like look at my Sazabi build, like it's got 18 ballistic, right? And unicorn has 24. Wait, is it 24? Yeah, 24, right? But this also has less HP than Sazabi, right? Like, so the combination of shotgun, grenade launcher, downswing, plates, barfly edge, then another downswing. If it hasn't killed it, you're freaking crippled, bruh. And there won't be any point of using that NTD at that point. Like, you probably get one comboed. If not, you're on like 10% HP. Like you're super low, bro. There would be like, you know when you're super low and it feels bad to go NTD because it's like no point. That's how you would feel after Moon Gundam hits you with this combo. Like you'll feel like, there's no point of me actually going into NTD. But like you kind of have to if you wanna counter the Moon. Like the Moon Gundam is stronger than it's stronger than these suits, bro. Like it's actually stronger than all these suits. Like Sanaju, I don't even know, is stronger than all these suits. Like it's apart from when they go into NTD. New Gundam, Sazabi, they can clap Phoenix and Unicorn and the Banshee if they're in their base modes. It's when they transform that it gets more difficult. And even then you can still beat them. You know what I'm saying? But Moon Gundam becomes stronger in this meta. When they transform, if they do catch you half HP, then you completely negate it, right? It just negates. It doesn't care. Like if you're jacked and then you get cut down to half HP, it removes the Psycho Jack, right? That's powerful. And not only does it remove Psycho Jack, like I did watch Dongo's video lately, and he missed out the fact that the Psycho plates give you boost your melee priority. It gives it level 3 priority. So you just become even more scarier frontline suit at half HP. But even in what Dongo's saying, like what he's saying is true, but at the same time, it's not exactly true, right? Because yeah, the Phoenix and like the Unicorn and the Banshee, they got nerfed. They didn't get nerfed, so why did they get nerfed? It's because other suits couldn't be played. Like even New Gundam and Sazabi and like any Psycho suit, even Kasatria, right? You didn't play them. So that has to be nerfed anyway. So to say that this got buffed because that got nerfed is not the case. This got buffed because it gained a skill that literally counters the jamming. This also got buffed because the Vulcans got more range. They got more range and they stun faster. Like, they are in some ways better than the other Vulcans because they stun in the same hits and but they shoot from a further range. So I can hit you before you hit me. Like literally every suit, I hit you before you hit me. I will stun you first. That's how it goes, right? Even if even I'm coming in, right? Say we were standing at our maximum ranges, yeah, right? And I start and then you start, but you're allowed to walk in to the ranges or you're allowed to boost into the range. Who's gonna win? I will beat you. I'll beat you. I will stun you first, right? Because it doesn't take that long to get in within range. But that 1 second where you had to boost to get in range and start shooting your Vulcans to start even hitting me, right? I would already have stunned you by the time you get close to stunning me. That's a fact, right? So even though they're not the absolute best, which I did think they were the absolute best at the start because I thought they were the same DPS, but I'm correcting myself here because obviously I checked it out. But yeah, they're not the absolute best, but at long ranges, you could say they're the best. They're literally the best Vulcans, right? In closer ranges, the unicorns ones would be better. You know what I'm saying? But in closer ranges, you got freaking a shotgun, you know. But like, we're not using our Vulcans when we're in shotgun range. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of like doesn't matter. Because if you get in range, if you're in with your 200 range, I'm like what it's 175 range. Like all I have to do is get in and shoot you once, right? Obviously, the Virgo shotgun, like it can be a bit iffy, but honestly, if you're pretty decent at aiming, you should get your stun. You should get it. The only time you should have trouble with stunning something is if you're hitting a damage control suit. That like if it's the unicorn or the phoenix, I think the phoenix. Wait, doesn't the phoenix gain like a damage control anyway with this, right? Yeah, it does. So I guess not phoenix too much, but like unicorn, shotgun it, bro. Easy. Like with Sanaju, like you can get away with just like, you know, if you don't get shot by this while he's boosting, doing that skill, you can obviously shoot him with the Vulcans. When he gets a little bit closer, you hit him with the shotgun. Boom. Like, I don't know, man. Another thing, Moon is, and probably still is, like one of the hardest generals to play at this class. Moon's abilities are kind of like you have to be pretty precise. You have to be pretty good. Shotgun, you have to be pretty on point when you're shooting it, right? It's not like a super reliable shotgun, right? So it requires you to have some sort of good aim to actually stun your opponent. Because if you just like trying to be like a regular shotgun where you just like shoot in their direction, don't really care where your reticle is, then you're probably not gonna get stuns with this, you know. And obviously the grenade launcher, you know, it's a bit, you know, it's a small bazooka basically. So it's got a decent splash radius, so it's still good. But at the same time, it's not beam magnum, right? You know, it's not beam magnum. But at the same time, if you look at this concept is kind of similar to unicorns in a closer range. So we've got, obviously it's not a charge. Like, think of it this is the beam magnum. You shoot the ground, it stuns them, right? Similar idea. And then we got a shotgun. What does unicorn have? He has a shrapnel, right? It's kind of similar, but obviously he can shoot further range. And unicorn, Moon Gundam is short range. So it's basically similar, but we're closer ranges. And then we have a butterfly edge that can just break anything, right? Apart from shot dampeners. And then we have like something that can just literally block everything with a 20 second overheat. Like plates that can melt you. Like, if you know what you're doing, bro, you can like honestly, like from a range, 3 plates hitting you is still good, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how much regular funnels do to people, bro? Like, they don't even do anywhere close to anywhere where how much the damage the plates do, bro. 1,500 damage. What funnel do you know that does that damage? There isn't a funnel that does that type of damage, right? So, for example, right, if this shoots 2 times, I can't remember, it shoots 2 times, yeah, it shoots 2 times, right? For example, this shoots 2 times. On a general, how much damage, on a raid, how much damage do you think this is gonna do to a general, right? To a raid, sorry, right? It's 350 damage, right? It shoots twice, times 6. So like, let's break this down. Like, let's break it down. Let's just show it. Let's just show it. Let's just show it. It's just easier just to show it. But argue, what do you think is doing more damage? 3 psycho players hitting you, right? Or you getting shot by funnels? Which you can also like kind of juke out the way and stuff while they're continuously shooting you. Because the plates, you get stunned, you lock on, they go at you, you know? They're not continuously shooting you. They just hit you. You know what I'm saying? So it's faster. With funnels, boom, boom. So let's round it off. Let's say that's 6K, right? Let's round it off. That's 6K. It was 29 something, but I'm just to say that was 3K per shot. $3K per shot. So, like, in my opinion, these are good even at long range because they do good damage even if they hit like a couple. Like that's what funnels are to do, is just like chip damage, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these are not as good as funnels because they don't stick around, but can I get? I think that was 3. I think that was 3, bro. I can't like it, but like if you see, one of them does what? Ah shit, it did like what, 26? So 2600, right, times 3. There's more damage than what the funnels do, right? That's good, yeah. This is like that's honestly decent damage. I don't, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's good damage. Say like to say like the plates are completely trash, like from like ranges, they're definitely not. Especially if you combine them with the Vulcans now, like it's kind of dirty. So yeah, to say like these plates are bad when like if you do hit more than like 3, like it's nuts. Even if you hit 2, that's still almost the same damage as like hitting with 2 funnels with the new Gundam. And you keep in mind my new Gundam has higher range strength than this suit. You know what I'm saying? This is 45 and that one has nearly 60 range. It's like 58. So you gotta keep that in mind too. But like literally, Moon Gundam is absolutely disgusting now. Like it's not even a joke. Like I understand, like people want to have, people got their takes in it, and what like I said, what Dongo was saying, he is not exactly wrong. Like what he's saying, is like the Moon Gundam has become stronger because everything around it is kind of got nerfed, and like other suits got buffed to like, you know, kind of bring down the usage of the unicorn. That's why it got buffed, and that's where I like, you're kind of not wrong, but you kind of are wrong about the part where it's just because there's no unicorns around. There's less unicorns around for it to deal with this thing. That's not the case. Like when you make a suit realize at what it wants to do, and like be able to counter other suits that try to counter what it wants to do, right? Then you actually get a balanced, well-balanced suit and a very strong suit as well. Now, I'm not saying that this suit is going to like, we're not like, when I talk about like suits becoming meta, you can't, like, meta is becoming a part of what the current meta is. The current meta is unicorn meta, right? And if you can't play in the unicorn meta, then you're not meta, right? That's how it goes. But this suit can now play in the unicorn meta. So now it's meta. Not only that, it always was like teetering stronger than New Gundam and Sarsby. Like before, people would say Moon Gundam's better than New. I would say no, that's incorrect. New Gundam is still better than Moon Gundam. But I would say Moon Gundam is better than Sarsby. And then they brought out the Moon Beam Rifle, which buffed the Sarsby, which I would say the Sarsby would be more on par now with the Moon Gundam because now it has natural reliable instant stun, right? But now they buff the Moon even further. No, sorry. Then they bring out unicorn shit to counter the Psyche shit. So all the Psyche shit just got suppressed. New, Sazabi, and Moon, right? That's basically how it went, right? New was still usable because his kit is still strong, even though if you did jack it, like it still could work, but like it's still iffy, right? And like that's when they, the devs decide to nerf the Psycho Jack, right? So they nerfed Psycho Jack. New's more playable now, but Moon not so much still. Like it's still kind of like underwhelming, right? Sazabi kind of gets played, kind of gets some matches in there, but not so much. Even though on paper, Moon Gundam should be higher than Sazabi, but because of this meta, those roles got reversed, right? So Unicorn comes in, Banshee, and obviously that makes it even more worse because there's now more Psyche Jack suits. So when they release Phoenix, it becomes even more worse. But like, obviously you got the Sanaju still being obviously Sanaju was still meta, and like it's basically you'd probably only see new Gundam at most. You probably only see new Gundam, but then they change with this new change. Moon goes above new Gundam. Okay, why is that? Because Moon Gundam was already before considered to be better than new, but it just didn't have the edge. It didn't have nothing to put it over the edge to make it better than new. But in this current meta, that skill has made it better than new because now it has something over new Gundam in this current meta. This is how my brain thinks, yeah, and probably most competitive brains would think. You know what I'm saying? This is how this shit works. It doesn't like these suits don't disappear, bro. They go up when these buffs happen. They don't fucking just stay where they are or never get played. They go up, bro. So now it's got two things that are over new Gundam because it gets high melee priority, right? And then obviously it already had a better kit for frontlining. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously it's got the Psycho resonance. So Moon has shot up, right? And new Gundam, then it's new Gundam and then Sazabi now. So like this, I'm basically showing you how this is structured, man. Like because it seems to me like people just like feel like, okay, now the meta is just free suits, but that's not the case. When other suits can still play in your meta, that means they're still meta. Like they're not like new and Sazabi are not in the same position that Moon was in, right? Where he was literally kind of unplayable. That means he's out of the meta. This is how this shit works. Like I don't know. This is how this shit works, man. This is exactly how this shit works. So Moon is literally, it goes like this: Phoenix, Unicorn, Phoenix, Unicorn, Sanaju, Moon, Gundam. These are the general picks, bro. Moon Gundam is now better than new and Sazabi. 100%. Moon Gundam is now competing with Sonaju and shit and Unicorn and Phoenix, bro. Like he is. He is, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, New and Sazabi can do it, right? But they don't have something like Moon has that completely basically resists jacking and improves melee priority. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. That's massive, bro. Like, I don't think people understand the significance of these small little tweaks that BB do are actually that they're huge buffs to the suits. In some cases, not all the cases, but a case like this is a massive buff, bro. This shouldn't be getting underplayed like how people are underplaying it. Like, it's a huge buff. The fact that I can Vulcan someone from further, like, the fact that I can Vulcan someone from, like, back here, bro, like, it's huge, bro. That's huge. Like, you can't, like, a suit, like, look at this shit. Look how far that is, bro. Unicorn ain't shooting me from there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, any other suit ain't shooting me from there. You know, I'm just out of range as well. I'm on the white range, yeah, where it's not blue. I'm just at the tip. So this is actually 230 range, right? So, like, this is what I'm talking about, man. How do you can't beat something when I hit you first, right? So this is why I still argue that these are still like the best Vulcans in the game, bro. Like, they're not got the same rounds per second, but the range kind of makes up for that, and the ammo and the extra 10 damage. It kind of makes up for the lack of DPS, the 90 rounds that it lacks of DPS. Well, like 90 rounds per second that it lacks to be exactly the same as Unicorn's Vulcans. But if I could shoot from down here, you know what I'm saying? If I could shoot from there, like, your Vulcans are nothing. They're literally nothing. They don't even come into play at this range. Your Vulcans don't even come into play. So therefore my Vulcans are better than yours, bro. That's how that works, bro. That's how that works. But like this is basically why I would say they're pretty much equal, but having a further range Vulcan is actually way more better. It just is. I can shoot you from further with my Vulcans. It's just better. Like, you can't even disagree with that. And honestly, I do like the fact that the butterfly edge actually, once you've thrown them, like you're more responsive after you've thrown them. That's an old buff that they did. But I feel it more. Like, obviously now I'm playing the suit more often, because like I said, like, this was completely shut out the meta. Like, it was completely shut out, but now it is back in. It's back in the meta. It is definitely back in the meta. And honestly, this is a fucking scary suit. If you're good with a suit like this, and I mean, you have to be good with a suit like this, because this suit is not like, it's not basic, really. It's not basic. It requires you to be thinking all the time, really. Like, it's not like you just point and shoot and just, you know, go in. Like, it's not like that. You have to know your combo routes. You have to know to abuse your shield. Know when to abuse it. Know when to abuse your stuns. Like, knowing your ranges. Like, it's a harder suit to play. Like, it is. But now currently, it's better. So it's worth playing this suit, even though it's harder to play. If you get good at this suit, your reward is actually higher, right? Your reward is higher because you're going to contribute more to the team than all the other students are, because this can just play in the meta, right? Very well as well. I do like the little touch as well where it shows you that you're psycho jacked as well. And honestly, like, it doesn't last that fucking long, right? It doesn't last long at all. So like, at the same time, that also makes it so Moon doesn't get hurt as much, right? So it, honestly, when I was getting jacked, I didn't care. Like, I would already have one-shotted you pretty much. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, if I did a combo on you and you got up, you're like, your HP is like below half. Like, it won't look like this. But I would say, I wish they could fucking put in, I wish I could test my own builds and put it in here and melee it, right? I wish I could do that. Watch this. This is how I'm going to showcase how I would melt a full tank general, bro. Because I would destroy this Humvee right here. So we gotta do this test, honestly. So 2,455, right? So this has less resistance. What's the base what is the base stats on this thing? I can't remember. But like, that is showing me what around 46 beam resistance looks like if I shot someone with 46 beam resistance. So you can't, if you understand math, you kind of get what I'm getting at, right? So this is kill your suit. And yeah, what I'm basically saying here is, like, this, a support, right, is equivalent of having stats on the general. And that's just a fact. That's how numbers work. Because I'm adding the resistances that you get on top, which would be 20. And then I don't know what his base resistances is though. That's the only thing. So I can't actually say exactly how much this is right now I'm shooting. But I'm pretty sure this is 32. It's like 32, 36 beam resistance. So when I'm shooting this, it's actually, obviously, it's 10%, you got 10% extra reduction, right? So that's like equivalent of having a 10% beam resistance. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. So this is your unicorn right here. Watch. What did happen to your unicorn? Full HP. So you're telling me your unicorn is about to NTD right there, yeah? Get the fuck out of here. Like, you're about to NTD, yeah? I'm gonna boost away, keep my distance. But you're about to NTD right there, yeah? I'm telling you now. I kid you not, right? That damage will be exactly the same damage as what I would do to a unicorn, if not more. If I catch you in your unicorn mode with the Moon Gundam, you are going to die. You will die. Raids dead, Banshee dead, Banshee is dead. Unicorn dead. Phoenix dead. They all get one comboed by Moon Gundam pretty much. Like you're going to like you just saw, you're going to survive on how much HP that Hammer had, bro. Like I kid you not, bro. Probably have slightly more. Why? The reason why? Let's just look. Let's look at the math. Let's look at the math. Let's look at the Hammer stats right there. Hammer. 15. So it's basically the same shit. Wait, no. Oh shit. So look. Check it out, bro. I probably will one combo, so like, bro, look at this, yeah? Look at this. Let's fuck this one up. Okay, so it has 26. So, look at this, yeah? Type advantage and type disadvantage, yeah? Type advantage is 25%. Type disadvantage is 20%. So if I'm attacking a suit that I have type disadvantage to, they have a 20% increase in their defenses. This is how this goes. If I have a type advantage against the support, I'll have 25% increase in my damage. Okay? So calculate this. What did I just do to the Hammer? This Hammer, right? And I'm picturing it as being a general, right? General is neutral damage. So you add the resistances that the support gets for the disadvantage to the stats already. So now you're basically neutral damage, and the Hammer is got 47 beam resistance, and it's got 35 ballistic resistance, and it has max melee resistance. Okay, right? So that's taken away its type advantage. So it's no longer a support. It's a general. It's a general. Okay. So I just one combo this suit. This suit has 22k 500 HP, right? It had 35 ballistic. Okay? Has 35 ballistic and has max melee resistance. What is my unicorn build? Check my unicorn build. With 24 ballistic, right? With 37 melee resistance. Basically max, because I have this part. Bro, it will die. This will die. Bro, look how much, like, what was the HP it was left on? I don't even know, bro. You got a minus 2,000, right? You got a minus 2,000 and... Where'd they go? You got a minus 2,500 from the total, right? So that Hammer, that if it was a unicorn, would have even more or less damage, if not dead. It'd probably be dead because this has technically a 10 extra damage increase for ballistic, right? Well, 20%. But according to the unicorn, right? The unicorn only has 24. This technically has 35, right? Ballistic. So, hello. These suits are freaking dead. Dead. Phoenix probably survived this, especially with this build. Now I got the psycho shit. But like the melee is gonna hurt on this build. But like you can use a tank build, doesn't matter. Like, but let's put it to the test. We just did. Unicorn gets absolutely bodied by it. He'd probably be like 1 HP, maybe. Like, I don't know. I think it gets one comboed. It gets one comboed. So you get caught out in this mode by Moon Gundam, you're dead. Like there isn't you getting back up and then you NTD, then you psycho jack me. Like if you do that, you're like 1 HP, and I just shoot with Vulcans and stay away from you. What? You know what I'm saying? Like I literally just boost away from you after I do the combo, and then what? What, you gonna NTD? Okay, I'll shoot you. You dead, right? Like you basically like you get one combo, bro. Like it's hard to say that you survived that combo. Like honestly, like you just saw what it did to the Hammer, and I just broke it down for you on how that Hammer was a unicorn, right, in that test right there. It's as simple as that. But you know, like, you know, I don't know. My takes are all like are on point, bro. I don't care. Like my takes are on point. Every fucking thing that I've said about certain suits, apart from some suits, I like my like. Let's be honest. Like, how many times have I said something, right? And I said it was like meta, right? I've actually said it was meta, and it was like top tier, and that wasn't the case. How many times? How many times? Because I never said narrative was like going to be top tier, but I did say it was strong. But they buffed it again. Now it's even better. And that's the one thing I did want it to buff was like to help this shit out. But what suit? What, like, the only thing that I can remember that people still don't believe me on this, yeah, this is the Gigan space type. I said this was meta like years ago. And like, honestly, it still holds up. It still can do shit. It's still strong. It's not weak at all. Like, it's not weak at all. And there's still an argument for that. But like, that's probably it. That's probably the only suit that I would say that I said was be meta. Maybe there's probably a few others, but like compared to the suits that I've literally hit the head on the nail. Hit the nail on the head, basically. Like, I've pretty much been accurate on every single suit. The Gundam Delta Kai, Doven Wolf, freaking Delta Gundam. Like, I don't think I made a video on this, but people were saying Delta Gundam was gonna be bad because like the half HP thing, like, bro, like look what happened to it, bro. They ended up getting nerfed because it was OP. Bro, so many suits, Rigazzy Custom, bro. Like people thought Rigazzy Custom wasn't gonna be like as strong as the O and like the Toe Destroyer, bro. And it ended up being that. Like, I mean, like all of these takes, I've said them all, man. I literally said them all. I said Delta Plus was the best raid at 650. Everybody was like, the Doga, get rid Doga. The Shaw's DJ. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Delta Plus is the best, bro. What the fuck you talking about? Like, are you out of your mind? Like, are you out of your mind, bro? But anyway, like, I don't know, man. And I do believe it's to do with the skill level, because my skill level is not like my skill level is to do with how knowledgeable I am on this game. So for me to not to be able to figure out what is good and what's not good at the utmost high level, yes, I literally know fucking every fucking thing, bro. Pretty much. Like, I would say 80% of the time, I'm gonna be correct. Honestly. Because you can't show me one video that I've made that is not a fucking bad take. That is like, you can't say like, you know what? No, I think you was wrong about the Gundam Delta Kai. That shit is absolutely just trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, no, you're trash. Get good. Learn how to play a suit and figure out what it wants to do. Like, learn. Because, like, I'm like the only one who figured this shit out, bro. I'm the only one that talked about it. But you're gonna lowball that? You're gonna lowball that too, yeah? You're gonna say that I didn't say that shit. You're gonna say I didn't say nothing about Dope Wolf. You're gonna say I didn't say nothing about freaking Toad Strip. You're gonna say I didn't say nothing about Tristan. You're gonna say I put all those videos out, bro. You done see it. And you already know my takes have been correct. They just have. And I'm not even blowing my own trumpet, they just have been correct. I try my utmost best to make sure I put information out on this channel to be the utmost correct thing. Like, I don't want to be wrong on anything, because then you will start doing wrong things and then maybe tell someone else something wrong and then tell someone else something wrong. And I don't want to be giving information that is incorrect. This is why I corrected my my Moon Gundam shit about the Vulcans. But that's literally it. Everything else that I said in that video is absolutely true. Absolutely true. And this suit is one of the best suits in the game currently now. Like, it's true. Like, it's just true, bro. I've seen it. Like, Japanese players, you've seen more Japanese playing the Moon Gundam. Like, I'm doing freaking well with it. Like, I'm sorry, yeah, but the majority of NA players are just bad. So I don't know, man. I don't take some of my information from NA players. I just don't. Most of my information comes from the Japanese wiki or Japanese players. Like, that's literally it. And it's either my shit, either the Japanese shit, or that's it. Like, that's literally it. Or the wiki. Like, that is literally it. And obviously within my own group, Nine Breakers, like most of the players in Nine Breakers, and I can talk to, like, bro, even Avenger. I can talk to Avenger, you know what I'm saying, about some competitive shit, and he'd probably understand what I'm saying. I don't understand what he's saying. But a lot of people probably wouldn't agree with some of the stuff that we say because you're just not at that level. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact. It's the same thing with, like, Overwatch. People in Overwatch, like a competitive play, they don't play, like, they play a different comp, yeah, to people that play casually. Why is that? It's because they know and they go in deep. They go in deep with the knowledge. They go in deep with the matchups. They go in deep with the strategies, right? Not everything is cut and clear like how other people show it to be, because there's a lot of things that are not cut and clear with this game, because there's a lot of things that are, like, hidden, right, as well. But, like, for a person like me, like, there's no, I challenge any other YouTuber, bro. Like, I swear down, I challenge any other YouTuber to know as much knowledge that I know about this game. I've been playing this game since the fucking beginning, bro. There's only a few people that will probably even know the same shit that I know competitively. Everything about this game, I know the fucking thing, bro. Like, yeah, I've played this game for 5 years. Literally know the game in and out. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Like, I'm gonna talk later more in this next video that's coming up. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.